Welcome to a special segment of the Beyond Data Management Podcast, live from NEHA AEC 2025 in Phoenix, Arizona. As you can see, we're set up here in the convention hall of the exhibit center here for NEHA, and talking to folks, getting their stories, and getting a flavor of what's happening at NEHA this year. And the first person into the seat today, the doors just opened on the exhibit hall, is Randall Barnes, the director in the Ohio. So let me make sure it's Ashtabula County, right? Did I pronounce that right? All righty.
Yep.
And we'll see, it's loud in here, so we'll lean up into this here. So you're the director there, right?
Correct.
How big is the EH agency you're running there?
We have about 22 employees.
How many is in your inventory roughly of permitted things that you inspect?
Oh, well.
A lot.
Yeah.
Unfair question.
450 restaurants and a lot of pools, a lot of camps.
No, we won't talk about it today, but you guys are actually have just gone through data conversion. So from a data perspective, you've done a lot. But we've actually had several people on from Ohio. We've had Sarah from Franklin County.
Okay.
And we had Van from Marion County. So you're third director from Ohio.
Oh, very good.
Sitting in this seat. I actually understand you've seen a couple of the episodes before, though, right?
Yes, I've watched it a lot on YouTube. I've really enjoyed your podcast.
Thank you for coming and sitting down with us. So I understand. So you're here at NEHA all week, right?
Yes.
Anything in particular you're looking forward to hearing or seeing or sitting in on?
Actually, it was today. It was the groundwater and sewage workshop. It was an all-day workshop. And
nice.
That was what I was most interested in, because we got a grant from the Ohio EPA, a $50,000 grant to do a lot of water and sewage education.
Nice.
And so we've been doing that, and I wanted to see about incorporating some things that I learned here.
So good session?
That. Yeah, it was very good.
That's great. That's great. So I think you came prepared. So it's the first night of the show, right? And so folks are dropping by. We're not going to take too much of their time, but I think you came with some stories. So what has your progression been? How did you come to EH? We always ask that question, and the stories are just all over the board. The one thing that's in common is most people didn't plan it, like with their career counselor in high school. So how did you find your way here?
Absolutely. So my background is as a naturalist. So I have a BA in natural history interpretation.
Wow.
And so
this is far from that.
But I had the required credits in science and math to become at that time a sanitarian training. And so, I was sought out, and I was like, well, I've never heard of a sanitarian. What is that? And
it's a very sterile term, isn't it?
Yeah.
I feel like even restaurant inspector is more descriptive.
Correct. Yeah. So it's a better term now, registered environmental health specialist. But that's how I started. Yes, not knowing anything, and just using my biology, chemistry background, and so forth along the way.
How many years you been at it now?
28 years.
So not a stretch to say you loved it, right? What kept you here for 28 years in the profession?
It is a variety, which is nice. Every day is different. Every day you're learning, doing something new. It's not boring.
That's a fact, right?
Correct.
Is it getting are people getting crazier?
Yes.
Okay. So it's not my imagination. It's not just one particular state.
No.
Is that?
No.
How do you see that manifest itself day to day, especially now for your people in the field?
More complaints. Just in this year, we have a lot of parents calling on behalf of their kids working at a fast food restaurant, saying it's too hot, air conditioning's not working enough. It's
mommy and daddy are calling.
Yes, that's what's happening. It's interesting. So that just happened this year, for the most part.
Stunning. And what do you do with that? Because you can't complain on behalf of your child, can you?
I walked into one of the places and I said, look, they gave us a complaint, following up on it, but there's nothing I can do about them working in a hot environment. I hope you can get your AC fixed and you've got fans. They're not tripping over the cords. And
what's the old saying? If you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen.
Right.
So I think, speaking of stories, you've got some, right? You can share from your 28 years. What did you got?
Let me just give you a couple. One's pretty embarrassing. This first one's pretty embarrassing, really. A lady complained about sewage smell, and outside of her home. So as you might know, certain times of the year, with the humidity levels and so forth, the air coming out of your vent stack, out of your house, just that air just doesn't get out and get released. Instead, it kind of comes and sinks down around your home, and people will think there's something wrong with their septic system or something. And well, I think for lunch I had something that didn't agree with me too well. No. We were outside and we're walking around. She's trying to identify the smell. Anyway, she goes, "There it is," and I was like, "That's not what you think it is." But I just went along and kind of agreed with her. Yep, there's that smell. Okay,
well, played it off.
Well, yeah, I kind of played it off and said, "Well, let's get a plumbing inspector out here to kind of check your vents,
That's smooth.
And you can put some carbon filters on the, on the vents and so forth." That one I've never shared really too publicly.
That was personal.
That was.
Hopefully the next one's not as self-deprecating.
It is not. I thought I'd do that one first. So remember the Tom and Jerry cartoon shows?
Yeah.
You don't always look at that and you're thinking, wow, look at that big house hole they make into the side of the walls.
Yeah.
And you're thinking, there's nothing like that.
Right. It's
but
a
there
cartoon.
Was. I actually saw a restaurant that had gone downhill so bad, and they had such a big rat problem that there were actual big holes like that in through the walls that the rats were just going in and out of. I could not believe it.
Tom and Jerry style doors.
Tom and Jerry were real, had the actual real entrances and exits.
Did you close them down?
Yes, yeah, we did.
Right?
It was really bad.
Did they ever reopen, or did they just decide it wasn't meant to be?
He was an older guy. He was just trying to keep it together, and it was no bathroom. They had to go across the street to use the restroom, and it was.
That's not recoverable.
It was not a good situation. So.
Well, anyway. Randall, thank you so much.
It's
great to meet you. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you so much.
Have a safe trip back to Ohio.
Right.
Good rest of the conference.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, folks, we'll be back with more live from NEHA and more guest surprises and stories as we go along here this week.